And we're back, guys. Welcome to Tennis in a Minute. I'm your host, Good Energy. Hope everyone's having a beautiful weekend. And we have a final to be played. That's right, guys. They gave the ladies an extra day off of rest. They normally don't do this. So we have two finals to be played today. We have Aryna Sabalenka hits hard. Boy, she scares me. And the future of Russian tennis. Now, huge upset yesterday. Carlos Alcaraz eliminated by Draper. And listen, guys, Patrick, even though Osaka just hasn't been healthy and, she hasn't been going deep in these tournaments, Runa, he's in the championship against Draper. So Patrick's probably going to be there. We all know he's been a long time advisor / coach to Runa. But nonetheless, guys, let's take a look at this championship matchup here. And I want to thank you guys for all the love and support. Do me a favor. The 2024 Good Energy Awards are finally here, guys. Look, the long-awaited, anticipated. Go to the community. I want you guys to support the channel and vote for each and every one of those categories. Now, listen, I cannot, like last year, put Coco in a lot of these categories because she's just going to win. So we're going to mix it up. Coco will not be in a lot of these categories that she probably should be because we want to give notice to a lot of these other players. And look, they're all amazing. Go vote, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be a lot of awards for this entire week as we finish up here in the desert and then head to Miami, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be amazing. But let's start things off, guys. Mirra Andreeva, the future of Russian tennis, a sweetheart, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see the round of applause she gave to Aryna Svitolina after that match? That's classy. Gestures like that are going to save lives. They're going to end wars. I think she's big time, right? She's been a huge personality since bursting on the scene. She's amazing. Now, she is here in the championship match taking on someone she has just not done well against, guys. However, the youngest player to make the Indian Wells Championship since Kim Clijsters, ladies and gentlemen, did it against Serena Williams. That was a trivia. Hope you guys had the opportunity to answer that in the video I made. So 18-3 on the year, Mirra Andreeva, coming off of back-to-back 30-win seasons. She's here on a very impressive run, right? She's just been dominating, and I don't think it's going I don't think it's going to end anytime soon. I think she's going to be one of the players that prevents Iga from finally winning a French Open championship. She's on an 11-match win streak. She's won 12 of her last 13 matches, 18-3 on the year. And let's just take a look at the hit list, right? In case you guys don't know how good she is. Elena Evanesian, the first round of Dubai. Marketa Vondrousova, straight sets again. Peyton Stern, straight sets in the round of 16 in Dubai. Iga Swiatek in the quarterfinal round in Dubai. Elena Rybakina in the semifinal in Dubai. Clara Tauson in the championship match. Clara Tauson again here in the Indian Wells. Varvara Gracheva. Elena Rybakina again here at the Indian Wells. Yeah, guys. Svitolina and Iga Swiatek again here at the Indian Wells. She's beat Rybakina and Iga consecutive tournaments. Unreal, ladies and gentlemen. Unreal. She's got a great coach, Martinez, who coached Garbiñe Muguruza to, a couple slam titles. The only player to defeat Venus and Serena Williams in a slam. That's crazy, right? Martinez is very skilled. She's very, very smart. As you saw Mirra in her post-match interview last time out, she said, my coach, even though she didn't win Indian Wells, I hope she gives me the knowledge so I can do it. And she will give you the knowledge. Amazing hit list. Taking on Aryna Sabalenka hits hard. Now, Sabalenka's won 7 of her last 10 matches, right? She had that exhibition in Las Vegas against Osaka. She won that. So she's on a 6-match win streak. Her hit list, pretty impressive as well. Kessler, Bronzetti in straight sets again. Cartel in straight sets. Ludmilla in straight sets. Keys in straight sets. She destroyed Madison Keys. Sabalenka has not lost a set at all this tournament. And Mirra, over the course of her last 10 wins, she's only dropped 2 sets. Sets came to Elena Rybakina and Iga Swiatek, 2 of the best players in the world, right? Now, here's the thing. I don't really like to compare matchups unless there's something you can really dissect. Now, if you take a look at that win that Mirra Andreeva had against Iga Swiatek, if you watch that match, you saw how great Mirra was with redirecting pace, right? Iga Swiatek struggled against Mirra both times, the last 2 times she's played. And the reason why is Iga has good angles, but for the most part, Mirra's so good at absorbing pace and just changing the direction of the ball when she's in these rallies that she literally just takes Iga's power away from her, right? Not all the time, but during a lot of these rallies, she's absorbing the pace and she's making Iga slow down. That's what Mirra's doing, right? And Iga Swiatek, we all know, she's not a threat for most players. She's not that huge of a threat. And this is for most players as well, deep behind the baseline, right? For the most part, when you're returning behind the baseline, you're going to be on the defensive, right? So the reality here is the difference, though, with a player like Aryna Sabalenka is she's much more of a threat from behind the baseline, deeper behind the baseline than most players. And that could be a difference here in this matchup with Mirra, right? Because Aryna Sabalenka, she can hit her angles from behind the baseline. So a lot of that slowing down pace and making you play patient and disciplined tennis with Iga Swiatek, we all know you get her deep into the rallies, she becomes less of a threat. Sabalenka, on the other hand, again, she plays a fast-paced, aggressive, strong, but she could hit her angles from deeper behind the court. And I think that's a big difference. Now, Aryna Sabalenka, guys, amazing hit list as well. I kind of want to take a look at her last match against Madison Keys. Now, I felt Madison Keys, I don't know what was wrong with her, but that was just a bad showing from Madison Keys when she was just playing so well. Aryna Sabalenka won 71% of her first serves, 75% of her second serves. Keys only had one opportunity to break Sabalenka, and Sabalenka saved it. While on the other side, Sabalenka was 5 for 6 on break points. He won 60% of Madison's first serves, 60% of her second serves. Now, one thing I noticed is Sabalenka hasn't been blasting aces at all lately, right? She really hasn't. And I don't know if that's necessarily her coaching strategy, just focusing more on ball placement. Conserving energy is what I really think it is, because she's getting up there in age. It's very tough to serve that aggressively. And you see Rybakina, she's come on late with aces, but early on in the season, she wasn't as well. I think it's more strategic. It's very energy draining, and you really need to conserve energy for these long matches, especially these younger players. Against Iga Swiatek, Mirra Andreeva had 5 aces, 4 double faults. She struggled to get her first serves in play. She can't do that against Sabalenka because she gave Iga Swiatek a ton of second serves, 41 to be exact, and she only won 18 of the 41, which is equivalent to about 44%. While she won 65% of her first serves, I think overall, this matchup here, Sabalenka plays so fast and aggressive that Mirra's going to have to do what she does with redirecting pace. She's going to have to slow down these rallies, and she's going to have to play aggressive and step up and hit winners. Last time against Iga Swiatek, for the most part, she was consistent. If you take a look at that first set against Iga Swiatek, she won 22 out of 25 first serve attempts. So she played very, very well that first set. She's going to have to play that same type of style against Sabalenka. If you want to beat Sabalenka, a lot of times it's going to have to be in 3. Sabalenka is just not the player you're going to beat in straight sets. And the reason why is if Sabalenka loses a first set, she comes back very aggressive and she plays even stronger and harder. She starts to yell louder and it just gets freaking ridiculous. My pick in this match, I think Mirra, I think it's her time. I really do. I think Mirra Andreeva, she's here to stay. And I think headed into Miami clay season, she's about to take over the tour. She's very big. She's strong. She's fast. She is just a giant for her age. Now, I mean, in real life, I mean, she's not that big. You know, she's a young girl. I mean, compared to other players. But what scares me about her, she's still growing, guys. She's got maybe 3 or 4 years. I mean, she's getting the best foods, the best nutrients. She's got the best trainers, advisors, medical staff, the physicians, trainers, you name it. I think she'll probably grow a few more inches. She's still growing into her adult body, putting on muscle. That's what scares me about her. I mean, she's still a big 17-year-old. Big feet, big muscles. And she has a veteran coach at that age. It's scary. She's going to get better and better. She is the face of Russian tennis. Even right now, there's no doubt about it. I think she's going to have an amazing year. She's going to be in Saudi Arabia with the top 10 in the world, or should I say top 8 with 2 alternates. I like her to win a set against Sabalenka. She's a huge underdog, 2-1 underdog, rightfully so. The ladies have played 5 times. Sabalenka's owned this matchup. And even though I think Mirra will do well against Sabalenka, I think she'll win a set against Sabalenka. I do think Sabalenka will win the match, though, right? They've played a total of 5 times, and so far, Mirra has shown she can't really absorb the pace against Sabalenka, right? The only time that Mirra has beat Sabalenka has come last year at the French Open. It went 3 sets in the quarterfinal, and that helped bump Coco to rank number 2 in the world, which she would fall back to number 3 soon after that. I do think Sabalenka is going to win this match, but I think Mirra is going to win a set. I think it does go 3. Because overall, Mirra she hasn't won many service games against Sabalenka. She just hasn't. I mean, we can go back to the first time they played in Madrid. Sabalenka won that in straight sets. Mirra only won 4 service games. We go back to Madrid again this last year. Mirra only won 5 service games. We go back to Brisbane this year. Mirra only won 5 service games. The Australian Open, Mirra only won 3 service games. So she's not even winning a lot of service games against Sabalenka, and that lets me know that Sabalenka's pace is probably a little too much. And again, the key between Sabalenka and Iga, Sabalenka can hit those angles a lot deeper and more aggressively behind the court than Iga can. Iga can't. Iga had to play tennis with Mirra, which made her very uncomfortable. She had to be more patient than what she liked, and it forced Iga to step up and make a lot of mistakes. Whereas Sabalenka is just going to keep playing aggressive and aggressive. She'll make the mistakes, but out of 4 shots, or should I say out of 5 shots, Sabalenka is probably going to make 3 of them. That still gives her the edge. And that's how this match is going to go. I think Mirra wins a set, but the pick is for Sabalenka to win the Indian Wells Championship match. Enjoy the pick, guys. Thanks for the love and support. Go to the community. Make sure you vote. Vote, vote, vote. Hit the super thanks. Hit the like button. I love you guys. See you soon.